Josh here. Welcome to this week's Josh's Jab Grab. Grab the jab before it hits you. Hey, I wanted to come to you today because I actually had somebody yesterday reach out to me about starting a business on a budget. And, he told me that, he was told, don't start a business unless you have a X amount. And I think it was like 25, 30 grand. And, I told him that's complete bullshit. You do not need even X, you don't even have to have a certain amount to be able to start a business. You can start a business from absolutely nothing. From my experience, I know that I started the business with $3,000. And to tell you the truth, that was the best learning experience for me, especially now, 6 years later, where I actually have money to be able to put towards projects. I know how to be able to make things work on a budget. So when starting a business on a budget, you need to think, what is the business that I'm going into? What tough parts am I going to have to go through, right? What are my weaknesses going to be? What are my strengths going to be? What opportunities am I going to have to come across? And, overall, what are we going to be able to do to take the business from here to here in a short amount of time? And the number one thing that you need to think about is cash flow. How am I going to be able to get cash into the business right now? Everybody's so focused on having a great website, having a great Facebook, having a great Instagram. At the end of the day, how can you get business right now? Because you need to be able to bring in cash flow before you can think of anything else. So, if you're thinking about starting up a business and you're on a budget, that's fine. Make it work, right? I started this business in a basement with all stuff that cost under, $600 for equipment. And I used the rest towards marketing, little pieces of marketing that I could afford to make it so I could fund that first deal or fund that first transaction. And that's really what made this company successful, is starting from absolutely nothing, because it made us think outside of the box. So my goal for you is, if you are starting a business on a budget, how can you get cash flow in as soon as possible?